Hoi hoi hoi, hello, it is I, Renlax. I am back with another stream. Hooray! More Kentucky Route Zero. Nice, nice, nice. We're gonna hopefully we found our way back home or back to our own reality, and we're not trapped in some subdivision section of subdivisions of realities. Like just folders upon folders of more and more subworlds. So I'm going to just lower my. Hopefully this works well. I'll give it a slight listen to. I'll give it a slight listen to. Okay, sorry, you had to double hear me there. I just wanted to see if the sound is a little bit better. I've been peaking a little bit. It looks like. So I figured maybe I should lower my decibels a little bit so that the microphone doesn't take as much of the input. We'll have to see. But yeah, we are back. Who knows how much is left of this game. We're in chapter 5, the final chapter. There's no more extra chapters. We just have this left. How many scenes and stuff, we'll have to see. Is this gonna be a long stream? Potentially. Is this gonna be a short stream? Potentially. I don't know how much is left. I kind of want to try and push to see if we can finish it today. But the issue is I don't know how long we will actually take to do that. Also, did it save me doing all the conversations? Slow Crow. Hello, Mo. Emma gave Rita a tour of the cameras and wiring. She'd just been through a certification program on public broadcasting at the community college, so right there Nikki showed her the video data bank. Okay, it might not. Did we? Beautiful machine. James had inherited its care from another artist, reverse engineering for maintenance with the help of a dusty photocopy tome labeled the distribution religion. You learned just enough to make the throbbing hypnotic rainbows appear on the screen. Favorite trick, she wondered what they used it for in practice. It wasn't quite the radical guerrilla television crew she dreamed of joining. This group seemed more interested in sharing the town's home movies than culture jamming and interfering with corporate stations. She liked that focusing on local concerns. Ron's news was clearly the bad news. Rita's heart sank a little as they listened. She knew things were unraveling, knew from experience what that looked like. As she listened to Ron detail the power company's sudden withdrawal from town affairs, she heard other possibilities. She studied their faces and found concern, for sure. It was something like relief, hope, an awakening of play. It could look like she might have been daydreaming. These were people, Rita decided, ready to step out of the company's shadow and build something of their own. Ron said the TV station would still be funded by court order. Could that be their anchor? Okay, maybe we did, and there are some new ones. I was hoping I had finished all of them yesterday. I guess I should have done a proper run around, second run around. Okay, yeah, no. We did this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna spam through a lot of the conversations, I guess. Make sure that at least we have covered doing all of them. And if I accidentally skip one because I'm just speeding through them, then I apologize. And yeah, I could do them differently than I did yesterday, but don't really want to do that either. I don't think we did the frog thing, but apparently there was a frog there who jumped out. Yeah, let's... Hello, hello, Chisaki. We're just speeding through because it didn't save all the conversations yesterday, so... How are you today? You're great? Oh, something happened? Oh, what happened? Has a all PC part suddenly appeared and you can make Super PC now? Oh, you got the monitor? Nice, nice. Monitor has been acquired. Nah, nice, nice, nice. It's been out of stock everywhere. Then you randomly found it in a back door store. It's been That's nice. I'm glad you found it. Finally found it in a local PC store. Nice. Good, good. You has acquired the monitor you wanted. But you can't come by when it opens. Ah. Uh... Yeah, we have physical. Oh, someone will have to. Please describe it and with name and physical features as much as you know. I'm going to assume she's surely okay with devices, but probably don't know the minute differences. Since there are a lot of just barely changed names to make it, which is on purpose, because it makes it harder to figure out which one is actually the one you want. Makes it more likely they might sell ones that aren't as good. Just a cheap method to try and trick people who aren't good at it and might just take whatever seems to be what they're looking for. Yeah, if you have to send your mom, make sure you note down exactly which one it is if she's going to go get it for you. Okay, good. Be very specific. It's very difficult for people who aren't as into machines and stuff to get the differences. Okay. Okay. Are we getting there? There's so many conversations. I'm so annoyed that they didn't save finishings. I have to freaking look over. Because now I'm also not sure, like, did I actually listen to all these conversations? Or am I going to have to live with the fact that I skipped over one because I wanted to make sure I just had it done, but I didn't actually listen to it before. But oh well. It'd be what it be. This is just a meme where somebody's working and then you have all the corporations standing there like pretending they're doing stuff. Not corporations, but like the positions that do nothing in companies. Standing around looking at the one person that actually is working. I don't remember if this did anything. Kitty. Okay, those are all the voice lines Kitty can do for that. Let's see. Okay, that shouldn't happen. Should have prepared better, all of us. Damn shame. Okay, so how do we progress? Do I have to get all the conversations? In which case, that makes it even more annoying that I have to redo all of these. This is such a waste of time. Fucking just click spam through them. Oh, Wanda snores. Very integral to the plot. Yeah, I already think I listened to all of them. Oh, okay, this one I know I didn't listen to because nobody was here last time. Alright, is this the exit? Are we returning back to the real world finally? Like I wrote. Well, the mailbox says Fire Dogwood Drive. Do you hear music? Is there any mail in there? Is there a doormat? Sometimes a key is under a doormat. What am I saying? 100% what? What are you talking about? Is there any mail in there? Like if someone wrote them a letter. Oh no, I'm not 100%ing. We already missed a lot of achievements. I'm not 100%ing. As I've said, the Alphabet Challenge is just about finishing the game, but of course because of my natural inclination to try and get as much as possible, we end up going towards 100, but I don't 100% them, no. But I want to, also I think I needed to do all the conversations to, no, I didn't go back. The thing is, it put me before I did all the conversations. I didn't go back. It saved before I did all the conversations, and I'm pretty sure I had to do at least a certain amount of the conversations to have everybody meet up here, because they didn't do that yesterday, or on Tuesday. So I had to run around until I actually got the progress state. But yeah, I also don't know if the conversations were part of 100% or anything anyway, so. Like if someone wrote them a letter, maybe their name is on it. Just don't open any of that final notice. Those are secret. Final notice, yeah, those are secret. Those you should not read those. Those are very personal. It'll only bring sorrow if you open those. What was... Did I have a voice for Emily? Who's Emily? Was Emily the kid? Maybe, I guess. It just showed up the house. Oh, is this your place? We're time for new construction, but what do I know? This house is new? No, this isn't our place. You don't know who lives here? I haven't seen anyone. Also, this is not a house. Emily shrugs. I haven't seen anyone. if we walk through, will that make us... Oh, wait, no, that was... Okay, Emily was not the child. Oh, well. I don't know who Emily was. That's the voice of Emily now. It feels warmer in here, somehow. Right? Nobody lives here. Warmer and brighter. Strangely comfortable. Nobody lives here. It's actually quite spacious. I mean, technically you have all the space in the world if this is a house, because there's no walls or doors locking you out from it, so... Nobody lives here. Well, somebody ordered some furniture. If someone does live here, they keep it pretty tidy. Yeah, pretty empty. It's actually quite spacious. Nice. Yeah, you could fly a plane in here. Bigger than it looks. The light in here is pretty great, actually. Yeah, it's natural. It's all natural lighting, baby. Nothing but natural light. What this town needs is a kitchen. Pretty great light. Yes, good space to read a book. I could set up a new workshop here. I could fix TVs again, or whatever people need. Hell, I could fix toasters. Maybe work on that. That big video synthesizer thing. Fix that up. Yeah. One could really fit a lot of books in here. I'd love to perform in a place like this at sunset. There's so much stuff just spread all over the place. From the storm. I kind of feel like I'm on stage right now. Actually, know what I mean, ma'am? Yeah, but who's the audience? Everybody's leaving. Weird acoustics. Like you get the little that goes before the sound themselves. I like it. Feels like it's time to move forward. We need to make sure and preserve some of this stuff before the next big storm. Do we want to stay or go? I think it's time to move forward. I want to get back to the real world. You think more people will come after these people leave? We could put on a play for all the animals. Sorry, Ezra. People will come. There's something about this place. Even if nobody else sets foot in this place, it's already crowded with ghosts. Oof. Yeah, let's listen. Let's agree with Junebug on this one. We saved what we could. Hey cat, I'll race you from here to that pile of mail, okay? Come stand here, this is the starting line. Ready. Get set. Go! Oh, jeez. There, that kid's got legs. Jeez. Alright. Wow, you're pretty fast. I'll get you next time. I feel like you won, but okay, sure. So, did we not move on? Did we not move forward? Did we stay here? Alright, I guess we're doing more stuff here. I thought we were going to move on. Rita tore up weeds. Elmo stood next to her with a bucket. She passed him the uprooted weeds, and he stuffed them in the bucket. They worked this way for a few hours. Dark clouds drifted slowly closer, but wouldn't arrive until evening. Sure, Elmo. Elmo left to get some tea. Rita pulled an apple from her bag and lay her head back onto the overturned dirt. She looked at the sky for a moment. She looked directly at the sun. You shouldn't do that. Then she closed her eyes and let the after image fade. Elmo came back with a plastic jug of sweet tea. They sat and drank for a while, and then got back to work. The garden was coming along as well as they could hope, given months of neglect. The plant shut down. The company abruptly pulled out of the area and took a large part of the town's population with it. This included the Carver family, who had tended this garden, the largest and most productive in town, for years. Rita and Elmo worked until it started to rain. The rain washed their sweat into the dirt. Okay, well, that's good for you guys. Clearing it all up. Well, at least I know that I haven't done these conversations. Until finally it just gave way. But you did good work. It's not your fault. I think Nikki was the broadcaster. They didn't let you finish, that's all. If they let you finish, oh, forget about it. Yes. This place would be dry as a bone. You always did good work. Inquisitive meow. It's a memorial. Okay, guess nothing else. Well, let's see if we find more things to look at as the cat. Everything is connected to the church. That's all they got left. Good. Now somebody's gonna start preaching about how the Holy Spirit is here and preserve the holy site while everything else got fucking wrecked. Ugh. Man, did we have a waffle place here? Waffles and Weathers? Choppy seas today, Captain. Aye, Captain. Let's reinforce the sails. Let's, Clyde lay on his back on the runway, hands folded behind his head, halfway between dreams and the afternoon sun. He entertained the momentary delusion that he'd survive a plane crash, and was vaguely unhappy when the dream faded. The runway smelled like oil, years of leaky light aircraft taking off and landing. All the state said they wanted was to knock down some trees, many trees, and build a road, tying this small town to the larger web of streets and highways that entombed the rest of the country. Sure, it would bring in new goods, new people, maybe even some cash from tourism. Many of the residents supported the idea. But Clyde and his inner circle of stunt pilots, turned mail carriers, knew that a road would be the end of the secluded paradise. Probably. Then you suddenly have all these corporations come in, try and figure out how to squeeze the life out of everybody who lives here. Steal what they can from them. No, miss, they don't scare me at all. If you met them, you'd feel the same way, I'm sure. I'm just curious, I guess. I know them pretty well by now, but I like to know them better. There's one I think is called George. He left us some clues and books a while back. The oldest one here is quite a mystery to us all, but very particular. I'll leave the radio on for him at night. He seems to like the AM call-in shows, but just out of tune. Sometimes Rita finds a book from the old library, and we leave it out for him. I think he likes that. Well, this is about the radio they love. They all love it. So, where to next, miss? Oh. Tell you the truth, I feel a little bad. I won't be here to care for them anymore. Isn't that something? I'm leaving at sunset. If you like, I'll help you find a bus back to Lithuania, you said. So you're playing some music in Nashville later. That's a good place for it, I think. For me, it's back on the road, a performance in Nashville. I should go home to Lithuania. I'm beginning to think I might stay here. Is that ridiculous? I'm glad to know someone will be around after we're gone. I will stay here and care for your ghosts. Clara, yay, Clara has decided to stay. She will help the ghosts find inner peace with her music. There's really never been a road to this place. Why not? So how did you all get food out here? Slow-mo crow. That's what I figured. How'd they manage that? Indignant caw. Makes sense to me. Haha, why? I guess we could, but it sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, okay. You stick around to help. Caw. You're right. I'll think about it. Okay then. Guess we better get started. Everybody's staying, I guess. We're having everybody stay in town. Shannon's gonna be the only one that eventually leaves. It's really cool. Where did you get it? Oh, it was just my pocket. My jacket pocket. Is it special? It's a fact that we need to play this game. 20 sides. Oh, the D20. You play board games? I'm more into screens, I guess. This is actually someone else's jacket. I'm sure he doesn't need that anymore. Yeah. Old Conway. It's cool how it goes in the dark. Now we just need a dark place for you to play. My friend's uncle said we could use his basement. Perfect. I'll hold on to this. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. I'll guard it with my life. Bob and Ben. Marianne clears her throat. Inquisitor meow. Well, hello. Nudges Wanda gently. Softly singing. Wanda, time to wake up. Curious now. Nope. Dead to the world. I don't remember her voice. I'm gonna be honest, there have been so many voices the last few times and I'm mixing up the names. Just try again later, I guess. Oh, the plane's gone. Oh no, it's been made up right again. Nice little setup you've got. It ain't like it used to be around here, I'll tell you that. Nice little setup you've got here. Yeah, it's alright. Many afternoons have come and gone right here. Listening to the radio, taking a break from some maintenance work. I wish I had the space like this to work on the bike. It's a custom job, the vicious cycle. What do you know about motorcycles? Yeah, I've been on one or two, but I never got too excited about them. I always admired them from afar, no above. I guess you don't have much use for a bike in a town with no roads. How's the plane looking anyway? Oh, I'll have her up and running again this afternoon. No problem. It hurts to look at, doesn't it? You hate to see such a beautiful creature in pain. Well, it's just lucky I have all the parts here. Difficult to mail order with no roads. Cass never would have let it get this bad, I'll tell you that. There was one thing Cass always insisted on about this plane. No roads leading in or out. Hell, we can always fly. To tell you the truth, I've long suspected the reason Cass never wanted any roads here was just to keep the horses safe. And now, well, there's no horses anymore. The horses are gone. But I can't. There you are. I think this other cat was looking for you. Will you be a family now? Funny how you stick together and you still act like you're alone. That's the cat way, huh? Always alone together. Miss Shannon's like that, I think. Just like that old man we were traveling with. He can't help it though. I think he forgot how to do anything else. It seemed like I had made him unhappy, but he thought he deserved it, I guess. Yeah, unfortunate for Conway. What's this? Oh man, it's totally broken. Twisted him, yeah. Waterlogged tapes. Oh no, that's... But all the VCRs are shot. That was Emily. She was the one with like the kind of crazy voice. That's who Emily was. Sad meow. I remember the voice now. I don't even know how to put all of this. I hate to call it trash. I wonder if that garbage truck still works. That was who Emily was. Some of these are really old. Wow. Ha ha ha! He says not to open other people's mail, kid. I know what he said. But if they're not even here to open it themselves... I won't tell a soul. Well, there's a lot of souls walking around that can see ya. So don't you try anything funny now. Oh, got a convoy here. Yeah, I'd be worried about that too. Well, and this isn't just the rodents. The floors are mostly rotted, I think. You'd fall right through. I'm surprised they're still standing after last night. All the buildings? No, most of them have good bones. It's just these ones the power company built that are rotten. Of course it is. The power company may use cheap-ass materials. Oh, okay. Yeah, the power company moved in here a while back and set it up like their own little town. For the workers. But they didn't build them too good, huh? It's garbage. They couldn't be bothered. I lived in that one over there, in fact, when I first came here to work at the power plant. Oh yeah? I wouldn't set foot in there now, though. Ha ha! Yeah, of course they didn't. They made them out of scraps and made sure that everything was cheap. Meow. Oh, hi, kitty. Meow. Yes, it's a beautiful day. Sun is shining. Birds are singing. On days like this. I guess the weather was pretty bad last night, though. Meow. You're a chatty one, aren't you? Fanciful meow. Sure, whatever you say. Haha. Alright, well, take it easy. Waffles for any weather. I wonder if they still made waffles yesterday, with how it was yesterday. Alert meow. Lizard darts out from beneath a rock. No sign of the lizard now. The lizard's gone. Well, we're just running around finding conversation still, I guess. Okay, he gave up. Heavier than it look. Sure, everyone's heavier after they pass. It's only natural. Their spirit has no weight. In fact, it lifts us up a little. Oh, it's you again. Yeah, well, feel free to pitch in. I'm sure it would go a lot quicker with the two of us on it. We're meant to be busy, huh? Well, left a sunbeam unslept in. Parting meal. Suit yourself, I'll be here. Oh, there's something in here. Ooh, oh boy. That's a lot of them. Are those the bats from the sanctum or whatever it was? Jeez, that's so many bats. Okay, nothing there. Anything at the graveyard? Nope. Well, at least we're getting a lot of conversations in. As I forget the voices I've done for these characters because I met them yesterday and then I've been doing so many of the same voices because I've been trying to not go too wild on which voices I do because some of them really tire out my throat and I don't know how many times a character will talk. I sort of expected most of these characters to be out of here by now. Web TV. That is where we spent a lot of yesterday in. Does it work? Well, no, I think you might end in there. Well, it doesn't work. I could probably fix it. Oh, you could definitely fix it, man. Well, then you'd have a new robot friend. And then I'd have a new robot friend. Yes, you would. Robot friend. Robot buddy. She watched him. She stood in her own shadow. A few deer hunters and talkers walked past, but said nothing to the seer. Didn't even look. She studied the path. This was the path the seer had found in her scrying game. A series of private dice rolls and inscrutable diagrams. Ah yes, when she was playing Dungeons and Dragons, of course. At the end of the route, she had seen a safe, quiet place. Caverns of leathery black birds, a lake of eyeless fish, a towering flame. Now the diver walked the mounds, memorizing the route. He was almost ready. How about Greg Rabbit? Greg the Rabbit? No, like Rabbit is his last name. Well, there's no Greg or Rabbit here, and not anymore at least. Great. Opens the envelope. It is our privilege. It is our privilege to inform you that your Apple application has been accepted. Your studies can begin as soon as you arrive. Good job. Yeah, good job, Greg. I hope he got the message eventually. I wonder what he studied. Artichokes. What? Oh no, architecture. He studied artichokes. No, that's funnier. He had a lifelong study with the artichokes. That's all he studied his entire life. Yeah, he took a bachelor and a master's in that. Slithering sound from somewhere in the grass. Oh, was that a bat? Silence. I think that was a bat from underground. An underground bat. A U-bat. Okay. Where do we have... Oh! She drew the horses that are now not longer with us. I saw the design on the barn somewhere. Would you believe it came to me in a dream? One of those dreams where you're lost somewhere, kind of familiar and anonymous, like a bus terminal. Anyway, you don't want to hear about that. Everyone else knows where to go, but you're really confused. You're holding some instructions on a map or something, but you can't read it. And you look up, and there it is. Sorry, I don't know why I told you that. It's nice. What's it for? Your day off? Or is it the bureau closed today? Is the bureau closed today? Nah, I'm out on the clock. They sent me up here to help Wanda evaluate the site for reclamation. I drew the short straw, so I'm babysitting Wanda while she sleeps one off. Nobody at the bureau really expect us to get anything done, so I'm painting. They're gonna put this up on the old barn as part of the ceremony. I'm honored, to tell you the truth. Maybe it'll be kind of like a marker. I've never painted or grave marker before. Nice. That's pretty nice. A grave marker for the horses. They really appreciated everybody who lived there, even the animals. Got some music in the background. Play softly in the hangar. Oh, I think we got a convo going on over here. So many conversations. Look at this place. The library. Ah, what a mess. Do you know how long you have been asleep before you can start dreaming? A couple hours. Sometimes I think I'm dreaming even when I'm awake. Entirely possible. Even if you never go to sleep, you'll start dreaming on your feet. Maybe we should test that in a lab someday. Yeah, no, fully possible. I dream all the time even though I'm not sleeping. The people who built this library were always experimenting. They took nothing for granted, even sleep. We used to pull some pretty long hours at the TV station, really pushing our limits. Oh wait, was Rita the host? Oh well, she has a new voice. She's been grizzled after the storm. Sometimes they blend into work. They call themselves the people of nothing. Fearless experimenters. They were a scientific community. Everything is an experiment. For me, every day is very different. Do I live experimentally? Whenever I make a decision, I never know what's it going to happen next. Is that an experiment? Yeah, sounds about right. Experimenting is constantly making changes. I could also say you're living playfully. Yeah, this is a special place. I feel a little guilty. You'd fit right in here. Sure, it's a mess right now, but there's some residual energy from those fearless experimenters that I don't think will ever dissipate. I could stay here. I don't think I'd want to live in a place like this. I could stay here. Junebug and John. Oh, hi. Hey, aren't you? That's right. What's good, little dude? We were talking about the library. We were talking about experiments. We were talking about the people who built this. John. Is this your family? Oh, are you in the band? Friends of yours? What do you think, kid? We got the room for a drummer? No, I've got my own project. You know what? Yeah, he's joining. I'm great at drums. I know where all the buttons are. I should probably get back to Julian. Yeah, no, he's going with them. Oh, Ron dug a grave. Was that the... Oh, okay. Hey, this book's in pretty good shape. The City of Ladies. Interesting. No, I've never read it either. Good question. Let's take a look. Here we go. Minerva, Circe, Sappho. And some ladies from the Bible. I think they all got together and built a city. Sounds nice. I'll get us a bus ticket, hey? Waffles for any weather. Elmo.
And ever since then, I've just been treating it a little cafe from the town.
I can't do the proper Elmo voice, I think.
But before that, it was the company store.
Yeah, no, I can't do a proper Elmo, so that's all you're getting. It's that or my really bad Mickey. Yeah.
And ever since then, I've just been treating it like a little cafe for the town.
Oh yeah, you like to cook? Everybody pitches in?
Yeah, it's a community thing, but I make the waffles. People have to look out for each other here. It's always been that way.
I'll just do the Mickey instead.
I once led a demonstration march right down this main strip here. Back in the bad old days. Back before the power company pulled out. I was in fear of my life half the time. Well, I know I'm not sticking around. You think you'll do anything with this place? We ought to just set this place on fire.
Hey, people gotta eat, right? Well, some people... Well, think of something. What are the acoustics like?
Is that some ice cream? Do we have some ice cream happening over here? 3A, lay paper flat. 3B, bring bottom left corner up to top right corner. 3C, crease with firm, steady pressure. Long diagonal fold. Sure, that one. Nikki applied only gentle pressure. Looser flowers, look more alive. She rolled her wrists. It was the 6th hour of her assigned company store shift, and she had made dozens of flowers. Well, Ron had bought a bouquet and cleaned out their stock that afternoon. 11. Repeat steps 4A to 7 for each petal, taking care not to the filaments from step 9. She imagined the insects that would pollinate paper flowers, watercolor bees, or wasps that left ink stains when they stung. A commotion outside caught Nikki's attention. Men yelling, blows landing. She put down her work and stepped out just in time to see the crowd disperse. Oof, that doesn't sound good. That's a rough time for everybody involved. Oh, wait. Curious meow. Something brown scurries up the side of the tree. Ah, it was a squirrel, wasn't it? Probably. Surprise meow. A squirrel. Too fast to tell. Aw.
I even lived there for a bit.
No way.
Yeah, too drafty. I moved out one winter. I never looked back.
It gets cold?
Sure, when the sun is down. Nice old church, though.
Really nice. Could make a nice workshop.
There you go.
Are we all just deciding to stay here? Like, I have halfway said that I'm making some of them maybe stay, and then I'm like, not making them stay the other half of the time. So I don't know. We'll have to see if something happens where they all leave or not. Oh, he's making the graves for the horses.
This weather makes you the kind of fish that never stopped raining. 6 feet.
That's the standard. Standard for people, anyway. But 6 feet's the rule for a person. And let's say the average person is 5'9". Maybe I ought to stick to the traditional depth out of respect. The neighbors were about 15 hands, so that's pretty close. Now what I can't figure is, for purposes of burial, do you measure from the front legs or the back? Well, at least I'm putting the math in. If this were still company property, they'd be off to a landfill. Cold sons of bitches. Must have been 4 horses dragging them out of the water. I got their measurements down now. Carved into my muscles. Permanent. So heavy. Waterlogged. God, that's not how I want to remember them. Just got so deep so fast. Shouldn't have been that deep there. I know who to blame. I tell you what. If those greedy sons of bitches had finished that drainage ditch when they were supposed to. They built so much here. They ought to be here still, cleaning up. I ought to hike through the woods and give them a piece of my mind. Well, I should put some of that bile into digging these holes. Yeah, physical activity. Cover up the wounds. Whee! Kitty going through. Oh.
Oh, damn, there he goes. Can we go in after him?
In the bushes?
Yeah,
After that raccoon? The raccoon?
yeah,
No,
but,
it's probably full of thorns.
yeah, but, raccoon.
It's not happening.
Okay.
Oh, don't pout. Tell you what, if that raccoon comes back into town, we'll leave some food out for him.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, don't run in the graveyard.
Why not?
People are trying to rest.
Annoyed meow.
Agreed.
Ezra? Well, Ezra disappeared. Oh, she added eyes to him. Oh, wait, he's back. Wee. Let's see, I don't. Come on. Where's the next? Oh, he's fixing the plane. Oh. Nice. Let's get him fixed. Let's watch it for a little bit. Plane engine running. Ah, he did it! It's working! It's working! It's alive! Oh, and there we go. Where are you flying to? Flying, huh? I'm just checking here, see if everything's working okay. You could fly her somewhere if you want to do the right. Of course. So why don't you? Here we go, keep her distance now. Just gonna, out of a little bit of caution. Oh boy, there he goes. Look at him go. Bye, Clyde. don't think you're taking off at that speed. Clyde and Cass sat cross-legged in the shade of a light aircraft. Cass shuffling cards and Clyde absently flipping through a stack of unopened letters. They called themselves the Dervish Brothers, Flying Circus, a name that outlived the Dervish Nee Dalton brothers themselves, who died within the first few years. So run of the circus was left their own Cassandra, who everyone called Cass. There were 3 Dervish brothers. 2 were women. Okay. The oldest had flown a reconnaissance plane at the tail end of the war, then returned home to teach his younger sisters the art of the trick flying. None of them were gifted pilots, but they were fearless. The man for aerial stunts having faded almost completely, and many of their company having died or aged out of the profession. Clyde and Cass found for their remaining pilots a steady flow of contract work, delivering mail to remote rural areas. This place was abandoned. Cass's cards predicted they'd be here for quite a while. Aw, he's gone. Okay, we've gotten some more of the stuff up there, I guess. Come on, Kitty. Oh. Wow. Seems to be working okay. Julian's gonna love this. Huh? My giant eagle friend. Yeah, it's amazing. No, seriously, who's Julian? Who's Julian? Giant eagle. Carries things from a museum and back. Giant things, 'cause he's a giant eagle. Hand me that rag, would you? The one with the embroidered bird on it. This one. Does it have a bird on it? I think so. Oh, you know what a bird looks like? Yeah, but it's pretty small. I thought it was some letters. I guess there could be a bird on there. Oh, it's a rag, ain't it? As long as it's a rag, I guess it'll work for mopping sweat. Yeah, it's a rag for sure. Aw, that's nice. They put the memorial thing here now. Whee! Through the dirt.
I really like this knife.
It has an aura. Know what I mean?
An aura?
Yeah, like it wasn't exactly used to cut apples.
It's meant for greater things.
Yes, ma'am.
All these antiques are getting out. Oh, were you sitting there? I feel like you weren't sitting there a moment ago. I already forgot Wanda's voice.
Part 4. Subsection G. Notes on inhabitants. Part 5. Addendum. Notes on soil. Good crumb. Fragrant loam. Reminds me of. Tastes like. Coffee.
Worms.
Coffee.
Tape recorder starts playing.
Resident or visitor. Bureau of Reclaimed Spaces, right? I can spot you easy now. I'm making a survey of the site for potential reclamation. We've had our eyes on the site for years. Initial results are promising. I think this may be the moment we finally reclaim this ghost town. Alright, well, don't set up shop just yet, huh?
Oh, they will. If they can reclaim this without paying anything for it, they will.
Yeah, I'll miss them for sure. Beautiful creatures and so thoughtful.
And Rita never got as many bands to come up here as she could have liked, I think. But it was always a blast.
Sure, how does anybody find this place without any roads coming in?
Whoa, look at this. Oh, they come up through the well from the river like you did. If they can find it, they wander in from the tree. Sometimes they're following directions, and sometimes they just end up here. That's the hardest thing about keeping an artistic community alive. Just getting people to show up. Sometimes you only need a few people. Oh,
Sometimes you only need a few people.
I think the ceremony is around dusk. Whoa, look at this. They pulls a videotape out of the rubble. And they pulls a piece of slate adorned with a partial circuit diagram out of the rubble. They pulls a broken projector out of the rubble.
Hey, I've got one of those. It's
This is part of James' schematic for the sanding image processor. Damn, this was valuable information.
some kind of image filter, a voltage regulator, a source of uncertainty.
Pulls a videotape out of the rubble. Pulls a broken projector out of the rubble. Elmo's projector! Oh, it's ruined! Poor Elmo. He'll be devastated. Nah, he'll be cool with it. Takes a lot to perturb that guy. I saw a lot of dubious weather reports on this thing. Very little I can salvage here. I wouldn't need anything anyway. It's a kind of package deal. Think the ceremony is around dusk. You need the tapes and the station and the people. If one part is missing, the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah, I've been there. Time to find a new package, honey.
More easily said than done. Yeah, it's true. I think it's been true for a while now. This flood just made it unavoidable. Yeah, gotta move on, gotta move forward. The flood is a reminder that even if you're stuck, the world keeps going. And if the world wants change, it will try and change it in a hard way. Oh. Food, I want. Aw, Kitty can't come in? Kitty can't have waffles?
All right, man. Let's see what you got.
This one looks like it might still play. Yeah, I've had a few of this.
Man, this is a brainstormer. Popular.
It used to be, but then the jukebox started to wear down. The longer it would run, the slower it would play. And then these weird echoes would start to come in, like the music was leaking and just pooling up in the bottom somewhere until everything was drowning. After a few hours, no matter what you put in the jukebox, it'd come out strange, wrong.
I don't know. That sounds pretty cool to me, man.
Alright. More Oh. I think that's probably the signal to get everybody to meet up, probably. Let's do a quick run around. See if there's anything happening elsewhere. Just in case.
Oh, I don't know. Just a bunch of old stuff. It's hard to imagine someone ordering this. Like this thing specifically. Why these things? This folding rocking chair? It's nice, but it's so peculiar. Someone really wanted this chair. Now we're setting it all up, trying to reverse engineer this person we never met. Kind of feel like we are that person. We're making that person right now, together. Yeah, thanks. That helps.
Yay! We reassured her, or something. Huh. Let's look at all the things. Huh. Okay, nothing there, I guess. Don't look like there's any more conversations happening, potentially. So it might just be the signal that is left. do a quick like run around the hole just to make sure, because we do see a lot of the town when we run just around the hole. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, time to call everybody for the night meeting, I guess. See who is staying, who's going. Bell rings loudly. There's a lot of birds hanging out up there. Hey there, kitty. Well, that's just rude walking over me like that. Oh, okay, we're going here. We're saying farewell to the horses. Man, they really respected the horses, huh? Everybody who is currently in town is here to say goodbye to the horses. Hey, y'all. Thanks for sticking around for this. I know we've all got places to go. Well, if anybody still needs somewhere to go, be sure and speak up. Okay? I think Ron's heading through the woods tonight. Back to the road. If you want a caravan. You staying, Oh, wait. No, that was Emily talking. Ah, damn it. Hey, y'all. Thanks for sticking around for this. I know we've all got places to, well, if anybody still needs somewhere to go, be sure and speak up, okay? I think Ron's heading through the woods tonight. Back to the road if you want a caravan. You staying, Yeah, sure. I'll stay. At least for a while. I just want to make sure everyone has somewhere to go. I think we can build something here again. This place has good bones. For right now, though, we've got some friends to bury. The neighbors. Oh, the horses were called the neighbors, right. Nikki has a poem, and I have a song. If anyone wants to say anything, though, I'll go first. The neighbors were kind, gentle, beautiful horses. I used to go on walks with the silver one, out in the woods, Why didn't anybody ever give them names? The silver one, well, I guess he was gray, but his coat looked silver in the light. I always called him that in my head. And the other one is the other one. And I love these horses, but you'd never know it if you heard me talk about them like that. So I'm sorry, Silver One and Other One. Sorry I don't have better names for you. You deserved better names. Also sorry I'm so bad at this. Anybody else have anything to say? I've got something to say. I was thinking about when all those canned carrots showed up in the mail. We didn't give them names because their names were ours to give. You don't remember that? Somebody was calling around with some canned carrots they wanted to be rid of, and I guess Consolidated Power got word of it. So these cans of carrots showed up in the mail, and we didn't know where they came from at first. I tried some out, no flavor to them. Some of them were gray. Just awful. Rita said that's still okay to eat, like, sometimes carrots just lose their color if they sit in the can too long, but nobody wanted them, really. Well, Aunt Connie came on TV with a message like, hope the horses are enjoying their treat. And we thought, okay, these are for the neighbors, sure. Horses love carrots, right? But the neighbors wouldn't touch them, wouldn't even look at them. You'd think they were canned rocks. We opened a couple dozen and set them all out by the water trough, and they were still there a day later. Even the raccoons stayed clear. And those suckers will eat anything. And then, of course, Consolidated sent us an invoice for every can we'd opened.
or made out in company script. How do you like that?
Yeah, I've got something to say. I just want to say these horses used to crap on my floors, but it never bothered me too much. I never mentioned it to anyone. I didn't want to make a thing out of it. But if we're clearing the air, well, that happened and it's okay. I mean, recently too. I was cleaning up horse crap just a couple days ago, but I'm saying it was okay. It would have been okay if any of you wanted to crap on my floors. I just want to say that I would have cleaned up after any of you if you crapped on my floor.
Thanks, Ron. Okay, I guess we'd better move on. Nikki, you ready?
Right, is it song time? Nikki, goddamn it, I keep forgetting which voice. Nikki was, thanks for sticking around. Like Emily said, it's so good. It's so good. She's reporter voice now. Thanks for sticking around. Like Emily said, it's so good to have you all here for this. Well, the weather turned out okay today, didn't it? I know some people had to leave already. I don't judge anyone for that. I think the neighbors would have liked this. All of us gathered here. They like to be around people. Maya, you and our other visitors might not know about the out-of-towner. He came here to work for the company, to dig a ditch, and the company worked him good and hard, and for less than he was worth. But it wasn't enough. They had to use him up completely. After that, we became ungovernable, first out of shame, then grief, then anger. I wanted to write this poem because the neighbors led me through that time. This is a poem for the neighbors, but it's also for this town. Yeah, we're gonna bury this town today, when we bury these horses. It's the same thing. We're gonna bury these horses, and what do you think will happen next? We'll all walk out into the woods and leave this place empty. No, I guess some of us might stay and build again. That's alright, it couldn't be me. But to try is your birthright. If you do stay, you'll be building on top of a grave. But that's true anywhere. The whole world is built on top of graves. Oh geez, yeah, I guess that's true. Look for me under your boot soles, as the fella says. He clears her throat and begins reading from the paper she's holding. Let's wait for all the words. So we have 3. I think the grass will never grow again. We all leave town and call that town a ghost. For we who stayed in shame to penance pay. For we who stayed in shame to penance pay, and hope to mercy find right where we sinned. Those hopes are withered, no mercy left. Who could forgive us now? We buried our merciful friends. Closes her eyes for a moment before continuing. Nikki directs her attention at Shannon. Nikki's hands tremble a bit. She reads from the paper. Our neighbors were the best of us, of course. It's always so, our better selves, clear of ourselves, where we can see their glory glow. They glow now underground, our friends with love. I have no will now left to comfort you. Our neighbors left us here, though not alone, to greener pastures, we might say, but lie. Our neighbors left us here, though not alone, so let me try, instead to share your woe. But staring at the clouds, my vision showed, your friends have gone, we hope one day to go. Our neighbors left us, though not alone, where friends have gone, we hope one day to go. Here where we lay our town of friends to rest, in distant valleys, home to better friends, below the earth, in damp and torchlit caves. Here we lay our town and friends to rest. May yet some day a new and hale grass grow, may return their souls in peace and gently roam, and some other cherished fools who build their home. May yet some day a new and hale grass glow. Then we buried the horses. was mean and gave her a crazy voice. Oh, that was nice. So, the souls of everybody who had passed along in this town at some point came to visit and watch the horses be put to rest. That was a nice song as well. I really liked that song. Wasn't there more town here before? Did the town get smaller or something? I guess it's just a little bit more zoomed in. A little bit more limited where I'm allowed to go. Oh, well, that was sad. It was nice though. It's a nice moment having everybody standing around like that. Saying goodbye to some good friends, even which in this case, yeah, they were horses, but they were good friends to everybody in town, it seems like. A sort of comfort. Oh, most of them have left. They're all deciding what to do, I guess. She's looking to go back down. She's got work to do still, probably. Never a day off. Not truly. For those who work in the bureau. Aw, they set up a nice little concert thing here. Casual guitar picking. I thought this was gonna be like a portal to back to the real world, but apparently not. Like we walk out on the other side and then everything's back to normal again. This is a long chapter. If there's a chapter 2 that's as long, I'll be shocked. Oh good, we got a bot. Oh, apparently that's the ending. Glad the bot came in just in time to see the ending. Well, I guess that's that. Unless for some reason there is more to do, but it seems we have cleared everything. We're back in the circle. Kind of expected there to be something a little bit bigger for the ending, but I guess that's nice as well. A nice send-off. Let's see, is there anywhere I can get like a nice just song going? I don't really want to restart this thing either. Alright, well, you know what? I'll just get the YouTube video back up so I have some music in the background as the end. Alright, a little bit shorter today, I guess, but hey. I was assuming that we were finishing today. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a slightly longer stream because of it, or if it's going to be end up being a longer one. Let's see. Let's see. I like the ending song there. This for the ending. But yeah, that is going to be it for Kentucky Route Zero, I guess. We have finished it. Game is done. We're along. How did 7.8%? I guess you can complete chapters without doing other chapters. I was gonna say, because 8.3% have completed chapter 5, but only 7.8% have completed chapter 4. But yeah. Oh, this is that song, yeah. Is this a different song? This one. This is the Too Late to Love You song. Yeah. I like that song a lot. This in the background instead. No voice to... Just some music in the background. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. It was really fun. Like, it made no sense what was happening. But it was a fun point-and-click adventure. I don't feel like we clicked that much. There wasn't like any puzzles or anything to solve by clicking and picking stuff up. It was more of a just come along for the ride type of game. Just you join us for a little journey through surrealism or whatever you want to call it. Which is fine. It was an experience more so than an actual game. Like I was mostly like going around clicking on things, which is point and click, but I didn't like do anything to make any significant choices or solve something. It was more of a go there, go there, go there. No, go back and forth. There was I thought there was no voice for this one. Oh well. But yeah. Thanks to everybody who has joined me for watching the game. I have really enjoyed it. It has been lots of fun going through it. Also, lots of nice music, as we have heard. A lot of fun play with the music. Plot again, not really that important. It was more of a side thing where things were happening. You were really just going to places and being like, alright, we're doing this now. And it was nice to do all the fun voices. Even though I broke down and forgot all the voices today, probably ruined all the voices I had been trying to do. At least for the main crew, I managed to stay true to the voices, because those I did a lot more. But also it was a killer on the voice, or my throat, to do all the voices constantly. But it's fine. I want to do the voices because it's funny and it's nice. So yeah, I think that is going to end up being it. We are going to get to the next game. This actually took a couple of streams. I think this is part 10. We're in like pretty much middle of March at this point. I lost a little bit of speed because I've had so many days off because I've been not doing great. So we've fallen a little behind, but we're still. I needed to do at least 3 games every month for a couple of months, and since I did so well in January, I really got ahead of everything. So I should still have more than enough time to finish everything. Because a lot of these games are shorter regardless. I still have a couple of long ones. Tomorrow we will start Limbo. I've never played it. I think I saw somebody play it at some point, but I'm pretty sure it's a very small game. It might be challenging, but or something, but it's not a long game to my understanding. So Limbo tomorrow, and then we'll see how long that takes, and then we'll jump into Monster Sanctuary. I have been looking and maybe thinking of changing Monster Sanctuary to something I haven't played before. The Monster Hunter story games are on sale currently, so I'm interested in picking those up and maybe playing Monster Hunter Story 1, since I've never played any of those. And I really want to play them. And I can't play Monster Hunter Wilds, because can my PC not run that? Unless I want to play at like 10 to 15 frames. At the lowest possible settings. But yeah. Thanks for joining now. Thank you Chisaki for hanging out a little bit. I hope the day goes well. Yeah, and I hope everybody has a good rest of their day, morning, evening, whatever it is in your time zone. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. New game. We are going to L. Bye bye now. Have a good one. Enjoy some nice arts and a little bit of this music.